What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about syrup today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 25th day of July, and here we are with about 2 days, 8 hours left in this week. It's probably more like 7.5 hours. 7 hours, 30 minutes left in the day here. 55.8 cents is the price. You're up 15% on the day, and it doesn't do it justice because, damn, man, at one point, you were at new relative highs. You're up 39%. And man, that's incredible. That's some incredible volatility, and we've seen these kind of wicks to the upside before. Syrup still perseveres and moves higher. You know, the last time we had a big day, like with a big wick like this, we just consolidated for a few days, lower, higher, whatever, and continued to build nonetheless over the days to come. So and let's see, actually, this was not on the weekend. Okay. But I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it is Friday. I wouldn't be surprised, being that it is the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, we probably consolidate. Monday, Tuesday, even we could consolidate, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right next week, going into the end of the month, we should see some voluptuous movement to the upside. That's very much the expectation here. If we're looking at it from a high to a low, getting above the golden ratio is very, I think, good. Let's just say very, very good. It's instrumental in thinking and considering higher targets, you know, above this high here, something at 75 cents to 90 cents. That's your primary target zone, the 1272 to the 1618. You break above this, you break above 90 cents there, and effectively you're golden until $1.02 to maybe even $1.46. And ultimately, I think that that's where you're going to go, probably by the end of August, sometime in August, right? That's exactly the area that we're looking for. If not there, something around $1.66 to $1.85 could be where you go. Let's look at the short-term stuff because you are seeing some volatility. You are experiencing some volatility right now. Let's just see what this could mean. Well, look, speaking of volatility, this thing, it's really not that volatile, but just on the 15-minute time frame, just up and down. I mean, it's not that volatile, but it's been volatile over the past day. That's for damn sure. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame here for syrup. Yeah, we're at an area actually where you would probably find support. Can you go lower? Absolutely. Is it a problem if you go lower? Absolutely not. If you were to go lower, where would you find support? The area that I would have in mind would probably be here at about 52.4 cents. You're at 56 cents now, so go to 52.4 cents, go to 54 cents, something in this area. Find support in that zone right there. Move down, and then move on up and have a merry time doing it, you know. I think it's fine. If you were to go lower, you'd actually be right in this area where you found support before in the RSI, and that's okay. And right at the 42, so the 40 as well. I shouldn't say the 42. T00 should not be a word that you use whenever you're talking about numbers all the time, right? So for the 40 as well on the RSI is good. Stochastics are a little bit oversold. MACD's crossing down, so yeah, a little bit lower wouldn't surprise me. But you're in an area to bounce nonetheless. So I think something between about 52.4 cents to 53.8 cents, that makes sense to me as far as where you would find support. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Oh my goodness, the 4 hour agrees. You're right in an area to find support, you guys. Look at that trend. Look at that beautiful trend. Yes, and it is an uptrend, and you are already interacting with the overbought zone. So this agrees with the idea that I had, which is you're probably going to consolidate over the weekend, right? And then maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that next week, you could start to rally again, right? Because whenever you have these uptrends going into the overbought zone, typically they end here. You'll come down, correct back to the 40, to the oversold zone, whatever, down here, and then reset yourself and get ready to run. Doing something like this in this kind of trajectory here, I mean, I'm just guessing, you know, that could take you into Wednesday of next week, something like that. If not Tuesday, Monday, something like that, but certainly over the weekend, I would anticipate that you do consolidate, but not before moving up higher one last time. You know, you've got your top here. What's likely going to happen is you'll form a lower high, and you will get a 4 hour close up here. So you'll get a higher high in the closing standpoint, lower high in the wicking standpoint. That higher high in the closing standpoint will give you a lower high in the RSI, and that'll give you bearish divergence to mark the top, and you'll have this kind of double top look at this area. So then you will likely come back down. Where are you going to come down to? Maybe you go all the way down. I mean, over the weekend, if you were to consolidate, I stand by what I was saying as far as going a little bit lower. You could go to like 53.8 to 52.4 or whatever the price was, cents. But over the weekend, you could go as low as like 50 cents, even 47 cents. That's okay. It's okay if you go down there. And then move up next week. Don't be surprised, though, man. Talking about cryptos that defy gravity, this thing, the mere fact that I said it could go down over the weekend probably means it's going to rip over the week. This thing, out of all the cryptos that I talk about, this one has proven me wrong more than any of them, I want to say. XCN's proved me wrong a good bit of the time, but just on timing, not necessarily price targets. Although recently we did drop lower than I thought we'd go. I'm not saying that I'm perfect with XCN. I'm just saying, but as far as cryptos go, this one I feel like is the one that it's hardest to get. It's like when it looks bullish, it moves down. When it looks bearish or has any kind of inclination that it could move down, it moves up. It's just overall, though, super bullish. Overall, very, very bullish. Very, very bullish chart compared to a lot of cryptos, especially since April 7th. Like, this is one of the most robust charts that you can find. I don't care about this wick. I think it's there to scare you. I think really what you're doing is you're just going to get ready to consolidate, and then you're going to move up higher going into the end of this month and into August. August should provide targets that are not just above $1, but potentially even above $2, if not around there. You're going to see some immaculate growth over the coming weeks. Very excited for anybody that's holding this coin. I mean, look at this, man. The daily RSI, you're about to get overbought, which is fantastic. Stochastics are pointed upwards. MACD, cross green. You're going to cross above the zero here, probably not today or tomorrow or over the weekend, but sometime, by the end of this month, if not going into August. A lot of good things are set up for the coming weeks, and I think that it's going to be a hell of a rally to watch. I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves, and, I mean, if the question comes up, if the question in mind is, should I buy here, C-Zar, I would say, I don't know, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think if you can sit through a little bit of pain, sure. Because you might drop to 45 cents or 47 cents or 49 cents, somewhere down there. Maybe. You might not, though. I think if you just have patience and you don't care if there's any kind of drop, yeah. Even though we're at relative highs, yes, I still think that this thing is at a good price to buy. I think it's going to do well over the coming weeks, but I got nothing else for you. Don't let me hold you back from buying, and if you're thinking about waiting to sell, that's probably what I would do, or waiting to buy, that's probably what I would do. I wouldn't buy here. I would just wait, probably down at like 50 cents. That's where I would buy, but maybe any lower than that too. But I got nothing else, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.